I'm back. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Ellen Boyd. I'm the author of the Toby Garrison Chronicles, and this is my channel. So welcome or welcome back, and I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, please don't forget to like and subscribe below.
Stuck in the past, you told me all I ever.
Hi guys, so yeah, I'm back. I know it's been a while, it's been crazy 5 or 6 months, whole lot going on. I haven't been twiddling my thumbs though. I've redesigned my book covers, so I'm gonna put up here, on one side of me. I'm gonna put up the old book covers, book 1 and then book 2. Might even put them up in front of my face. Who knows? You never know with me, right? So, going to do that, and then, you seen those? Have I put them up yet? Okay, good. So, this is the new book 1. So, it has, I'm going to recenter that actually, because I realized after I ordered it that it's not completely centered. I think I was trying to avoid it being cut off on the side, but now I know there's more room there, so I'm going to move it over a bit. But anyway, this is book 1. And this is book 2. Oh, and the spines. The spines were like, is that focusing? The spines were the hardest part to do, to fit the figure of Toby on the spine without his elbows bending over each side. And then the bottom of each one, there's a wrench on the bottom of this one, and there's a computer mouse on the bottom of this one. And what that symbolizes is something Toby used to get out of a tight situation in each book. So, book 3 cover, actually there's 5 books set for this series, and all the covers are done. They're kind of done based on a theme. So there's bloodshed in this, there's a purple wall in this. Some theme. It's based on, the covers are based on a theme or based on something in the book. So like the purple wall, bloodshed. I think there's bloodshed in every book, but there's very important bloodshed in book 1 that kind of signifies the beginning of Toby's arc. So anyway, all the book covers are designed and ready to go. I designed them in Canva, and then I did a poll through, I can't remember the name of the site, but I'll link it down below. And it's just because it was a wider range of people that I could get their opinion on the covers from. I don't know if I worded that right. I needed opinions on the covers, and this site offered a wider range of audience for those opinions. So that's one thing that I did. I also created an online store for the books, but also for different merch that I designed. This is one. I've since finished my iced coffee, but that one has the design on both sides. And this is the 15 ounce. There's also an 11 ounce mug, and they're both the same price on the store. Right now I have a deal on buy 2 mugs and get 15% off. And I also did water bottles. So, well, they're called water bottles, but they're stainless steel. They keep your drink hot or cold. And I tested it out, and I have juice in here. I've had it, it's really hot up here, so I've had it in my office for like 2 or 3 hours, and it's still cold. I actually went outside with it, same thing. It does stay cold. It keeps the promise. So anyway, this is another one. This is another item that you can purchase. It's another, there's t-shirts with this. This is like what I call my YouTube merch. There's t-shirts with this, there's mugs, there's water bottles, and then there's the Toby Garrison Chronicles merch as well, which has Keep Calm and Call Jake, has some quotes from Asher and Toby. It has cover art on some of the merch. So anyway, really excited about the merch that I'm offering on that store, and it's Toby Garrison. It's the TobyGarrisonChronicles.com. Keep wanting to say Toby Garrison Chronicles, but it's the TobyGarrisonChronicles.com. That's what I've been up to over the past 5 or 6 months, and I wanted to get that done before working on book 3, just to try to help promote books 1 and 2 as I'm working on book 3. So I've also been doing some reading. One book that there's a few books that I've been reading. I think I said in a video like before my hiatus that I've recently started reading more than one book at a time. So one book that I've been reading is Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. Of course, I'm sure you guys know this book already. It's my first journey into the fantasy genre since I was a kid, because I read, like, you know, the Narnia Chronicles and the Chronicles of Narnia and different books that would fall under the fantasy genre. But I kind of got out of that once I started reading Dean Koontz, and I actually got out of reading a lot of different authors because I started reading Dean Koontz, and that's all I would read. So I've branched out a bit. So I'm reading Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I'm also reading Camino Maggie by Joy Llewellyn, and she is actually one of my instructors from film school. Awesome book. I love it. And I'm reading, I just started this the other day, John Grisham, The Guardians. And this is a really good book. Have you ever, I'm dating myself here, but there was a TV show on, I think it was about 10 years ago, and it was called Injustice, 2 words, Injustice. And it starred Jason O'Mara and, trying to remember the names of the other actors, but I can't right now. But it was a really good show. My mother and I used to watch it together all the time, and I think we were watching it even after it was canceled. So it only lasted 1 season, but it was such a great show. Neither of us really know why it was canceled. There's a lot of different reasons why it could have been. This reminds me of that book. It's a similar story, or this reminds me of that series. It's a similar kind of storyline where they're trying to get innocent people out of prison, off death row. So I'm only I'm on the 4th chapter, just starting the 4th chapter, and I'm really enjoying the book. I've also been I'm rewriting my outline, because since starting the outline back in November, a lot of things have changed about it, and I just feel like I need to, like, characters, there's one character that's, have I removed? No. So there is one character that had a much larger page time in the story, but I've changed that so that is in the beginning and the end, and then has a co-starring role, so to speak, in book 4. I'm rewriting the outline, and I'm going to take you guys on my journey for that. I've been listening to, that's another book I've been reading, is Outline Your Novel by K.M. Weiland. Every time I'm outlining a novel, I listen to it. Every time I'm trying to get inspiration for outlining a novel, I listen to it. So, highly recommend that book. I'll link that down below as well. But I've just been, yeah, there's a whole lot going on. And I mean, I just came to realize over COVID the importance of priorities and the importance of family. So that's another thing I've been doing is I found for the first part of COVID when I was working from home, I just embraced it and I was working so much. I became a bit of a workaholic, what with writing and YouTube and promoting and all this back end stuff as well with my business. And I've come to realize that, you know, you have to have your priorities in order. So I've changed it so that family is at the top of my list. So spending time with family and putting my family first. So I'm still working on my writing, I'm still doing some reading, and I'm still now starting on my YouTube again. But even when I was getting my store ready, there was so much stuff, technical stuff, that the designing part was fun. I have fun designing all the merch and everything, but it was a bit of a learning curve with actually designing the store itself and getting everything ready to go and figuring out how to do things. So anyway, that's the decision I've come to, is that family is more important, putting family first. So my writing, I'll still be working on the outline, but not as much as I would have a few months ago, or possibly even 1 or 2 months ago. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I've been up to. I also just filmed my first TikTok video, and I'll be uploading that by the time this is uploaded to YouTube. The TikTok video will be on my TikTok, and I'll link it below if you want to check out if you want to be a witness to me embarrassing myself. My TikTok is going to have videos of me, but also of Tucker and Shelly and Luna and Mugwai and Delilah, all of our fur babies, and might even have special appearances by my sister and my mother if she wants to, but she's a little camera shy. But anyway, so was I before I started all this. And that's another thing. I've been wanting to do this video for so long, but it took a lot for me to get motivated to get back into being in front of the camera. And as much as I missed it, I was terrified again. Not as much as I was before starting the YouTube channel last year, but still a little bit terrified. So, and then getting used to where all the lighting was supposed to go, remembering to put the pillows down. Did a video last week unboxing some merch, and I forgot to put the pillows down. So anyway, oh, this is another, it's a tank top, what do they call it, racerback. Incidentally, if you do want to check out my store, keep in mind I do have discounts for my VIP customers. So those are people that are on my mailing list, my email list. So if you want to subscribe to that, and if you want to get Pride Be Damned ebook for free, you can join my mailing list, and I'll include the link for that down below as well. It's about 25% off store-wide. Well, I shouldn't say store-wide, mostly store-wide. I haven't been able to offer a discount on my books yet. I'm going to offer them in contests and things like that, but the price margin between cost and what I can charge for them, the cost is already kind of high. Shipping is included on everything on the website as well, on the store. Sometimes even free. There's some free digital products on there. So yeah, check it out. It'll be linked down below. And for now, that's all I have for you, I think. Is there anything else? I don't think there was anything else. Okay, so that's what I have for you this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are, what books you're reading, how you've been making out in this whole almost post-COVID world. Anyway, have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. Bye-bye.
all my